Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I figured I'd do a little something different. I'm going to be doing a college game time glam look, and this is going out to my USF Bulls and all my fellow USF Bull fans. So if you are interested in this look for a fantastic football game, then please keep watching. Now, because we're going to be outside tailgating, watching the game, it's definitely important to prime today, so I went ahead and primed my eyes, and I'm going in with the ColourPop Shadow As If, and this is just going to be my transition base color, and what I'm going to do with this is put it all through my crease and blend it a bit above the crease, because this will actually give me the shape that I'm going to go for with my darker color. So I'm going to outline the shape that I'm looking for with this lighter color, because it's easier if I make any mistakes and to make corrections before I pop on these green colors. The next color that I'm going in with is an H&M color, and this is called Ginkgo Green, and I'm going to use this all through my crease and blend it upwards. And this is really just going to be an outline shade because it's a green, but it has a little bit of gold in it too, which is perfect for this look since those are the colors that I'm working with today. So after I clean up my fallout with my MAC fiber brush, I'm going to go in with another H&M color, and this is Adventuring, and I will link the names down below. And I'm taking this on a more precise brush, and I'm going to go ahead and carve out where my crease is, and just doing this very lightly. I'm using a very light hand, and I'm dipping back into the pan several times so I don't overdo it and get a bunch of fallout. And then I'm also going to take this color on my lash line so you can see a bit closer up here what I'm doing. I'm just going ahead and deepening the lashes, and then I'm deepening that outer corner and then dragging that into the crease once I have a little bit less product. It looks a little patchy right now, but it does all come together. But I did take my time so I didn't end up with a big green mess on my face. Now with a clean brush, I'm going to go ahead and dust off the edges, and I'm then going to work on smoking the top part of that green out to give it a more airbrushed feel so we don't have any harsh lines, and also to help make sure it's the shape that I'm looking for, which is kind of a winged out look. The next thing I'm going to go in with is this H&M, and this is a Gold Rush eyeliner, and I'm going to use this actually as my base. I'm going to put this all towards the inner corner of my eye and dragging it over onto my eyelid, and this will be the base color for a loose pigment that's gold that I will use in just a second. But I figured that we would go in with this to intensify that gold look so it really stands out. Alright, and now it's time for the star of the show. This is a loose eyeshadow from Bare Minerals in the color True Gold, and I am taking this with a flat concealer brush, and I am just packing this all over that gold eyeliner that I just put on as my base color, just to really make it stand out and to make it very shiny. I know that it's definitely a harsh between the gold and the green, but here we're going to go back in with no more extra green product on the brush, just the brush that we used, and we're going to start blending those lines together so it kind of will create more of an ombre look from the gold to the green, so it won't be so defined. So what I'm doing now is just taking more of that True Gold without any base underneath it, and I'm taking this over the green very lightly to create more of that gradient look. Now with whatever colors you're going to use, you can keep going back and forth until you have your desired pigment and the gradient that you're looking for. I just didn't want it to be too harsh, but I also wanted it to be very noticeable because, of course, team spirit. So next I'm going to move on to my face, and I'm just going to be using a Cover Cushion foundation, which will give me a medium coverage, but it also provides the SPF that I'm going to need because this actually has an SPF 50. This is from the Face Shop. It is a Korean beauty brand, and I'm still trying it out, so I'll let you know how I like it. I'm then going to set this with a base powder from H&M, and I'll have to put it in the description bar because I believe it's sheer beige, but I can't remember. Next, I'm going to just warm my face up a little bit with a bronzer, or I'm sorry, this is actually a blush, Brown Sugar from H&M, and I am just going to put this on just for a little bit of color to kind of give my face some definition so it's not so flat. So next I'm going to hit my brows with the Gimme Brow from Benefit just to keep them in line. And I know that it's just a football game, but we want to look cute because we're going to be in pictures. I'm going to go ahead and finish underneath my eye using the same greens that we used on the eyelid. And I'm going to use the first green, the goldish green color first. And then I'm just going to do the outer corners connecting to the top in the dark green color just so there's a continuity between. And I'm just using a fluffy brush to blend those together. I wasn't going to line my eyes, but then I decided why not. So I'm going to use a waterproof liner to tight line and do the water line. Make sure that it's waterproof, especially if you're in humidity like we are. And some clear mascara just to help my brows out. And then I'm also going to highlight my brow bone just to tie the entire look together. And because we're going to be outside, falsies are a definite hard no for me today, so I'm just going to coat my lashes in my mascara, and this is their Real. Then I'm going to go ahead and highlight because, well, we're going to be out in the sun, so we might as well shine. And I am using the gold highlighter King Tut by Jeffree Star, and it's beautiful. Let's be serious. So it's gold, so it ties into the look. I figured it was perfect. Alright, so to complete this look, I'm going to pop on some clear gloss, and we are ready for the game. Go Bulls! Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed my Game Time Glam look. Please like and subscribe if you are not already, and I will see you on the next one.